Cayman,
the voice,
the heart, the soul of the Cayman Islands.
And now, Radio Cayman presents The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. Here's your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. Before we dive into the buzz, I would like to congratulate all of our heroes who were honored yesterday for their volunteerism and charitable services as we celebrated our National Heroes Day. Now, in this first segment of the Business Buzz, we put the spotlight on Tortuga. On the second segment, after the news, weather and traffic around 8:12 or so, we will welcome guests from Coral Beach. Today is Tuesday. That means it's Taco Tuesday. And we're excited, as usual, to offer all our listeners a gift certificate from Tuca Restaurant and Bar every Tuesday morning. Guess what? Who doesn't love 2-for-1 tacos and margaritas? One winner, one lucky winner, will receive a gift certificate to Tucker Restaurant that can be used at either location in either West Bay or East End. They're both my favorite spots. And you can use those gift certificates any day, not just on Taco Tuesdays. Now, we don't want to miss out on the 2-for-1 taco and margarita special, which is on all day at both locations. And they have featured specialty tacos like peanut chicken, blackened fish, pulled pork, vegetarian, and coconut shrimp. Our guest in the studio, one of them, licking his lips. I like that. Now, keep listening, and I'll let you know how you can win. So, without further ado, let's welcome our guest to the studio this morning from Tortuga. We have right next to me, who do we have?
I'm Nick. I do all things marketing at Tortuga, all the fun stuff. So, everything you see from Tortuga stores and our brands, you'll see, I'm responsible for it.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Good morning, Nick. Welcome
Morning.
to the Business Buzz. And next to you, we have...
Hi, good morning, Anita, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Eugene Nolan. I'm the CEO of Tortuga Rum Company in Cayman. I was appointed at the back end of last year. I've been working with Tortuga now for about 18 months as a consultant, and delighted to be leading the company through the next phase of its evolution.
Very good. Welcome.
Great to be here.
And welcome to the studio.
Thank
How long
you.
have you been with Tortuga?
I've been with Tortuga about 4.5 years now. It's been a crazy whirlwind 4.5 years, but yeah, about 4.5 years.
Well, I love my Tortuga, so you know.
That's what we like to hear.
Yes.
Especially my patties.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll get into the patty business in just a little bit.
Yes,
But
definitely.
for our listeners who don't know absolutely anything about Tortuga, give us a bit of background, some history. How are you? We'll let you. I was going to let Nick do it because Eugene is a newcomer, but you know what? We'll put you on the spot,
There
Eugene.
you go. Just make sure I've got my facts right.
Yes.
Tortuga was founded in 1984 by Captain Robert Hamity and his wife Caroline Hamity. Initially founded to make private rums. So they introduced Tortuga Gold Rum, Tortuga Light Rum, and then the now world famous Tortuga Rum Cake was introduced, which was a recipe passed down from generations of Caroline Hamity's family. So over the years, the business continued to expand from the products that it initially introduced. It was the first duty-free business on island to serve cruise ships, and that continues to this day. And over the last now 39 years, we're approaching the end of our 39th year. A number of retail stores across the island were open up, and we'll talk more about those a little bit later. The duty-free business expanded. The rum cake and the rum business itself was split off in a separate company. Tortuga International was formed, which we'll touch on a bit later. So it's truly a worldwide brand that started in the kitchen of Captain Robert and Miss Caroline Hamity's home.
And now Nick is in control.
Yeah, no, I mean that's
all that good stuff.
A perfect history, and knows his marketing. So we're now a company of over 100. How many is there? Around
140.
140 people, which is crazy thinking about it from a kitchen to where we are now. We've got 19 stores across Cayman, which you'll see all over the place, from the airport, from town to West Bay to Prospect, Patrick's Island, everywhere. Like that, and it's a fantastic company. We're doing a lot of things. We have our wholesale business as well, which covers over 400 different brands that we bring into the Cayman Islands, which you'll see on supermarket shelves, from Coca-Cola all the way to our fantastic wines that we bring in, from Kim Crawford wine to Robert Mondavi Winery, to some fantastic French wines, Calvé and things. So we have a whole host of different things that we're doing each and every day. And of course, as you mentioned, the tasty patties we bring from Jamaica, and we sell well over 1 million a year patties now.
1 million a year.
We Cayman's breakfast.
I probably have quite a lot of that from that
at least
stat.
25% of that.
Stats. Yeah. I love that.
We are known as Cayman's breakfast with our tasty patties. You'll see our drive-through on North Sound Road and our patty shop
It's
downstairs.
amazing the amount of people who have patty for breakfast.
Isn't it just? And we sell the equivalent of 20 patties per person living in Cayman.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, I have to admit, like I said, I love my patty. I had family down at Christmas, and the first thing they want to do is to come to Tortugas to get their patty.
Yeah.
And my sister, visiting from Toronto, she wanted, guess what?
Patty?
A sample.
Are those samples?
A sample of your rum cake.
Oh, right,
And she was disappointed that there weren't any samples out.
Oh,
What
when
happened
was
to the
that?
that was back in December.
Back in December, just last month?
Yeah. So you've got to put those samples back out.
Well, actually, we're going to talk a bit about that. We will tell you a bit later in the show.
Okay.
Why there was no samples there, because we were doing a big renovation.
Oh, okay.
And we'll explain.
I'll have to let her know.
Yes.
She'll be back. She'll be back. No, Tortuga is more than rum and rum cakes, like you mentioned. Tell us more about your services. And we know you have 19 locations across Grand Cayman. Tell us a little bit more. I know you have, I can order online as well.
Correct.
I've ordered online for friends.
We just launched our new e-commerce website, and it's effectively a Tortuga store online, and it's completely brand new, and it's the best, we feel, in Cayman. You can order everything available in a Tortuga store, from a case of beer to a rum cake, to a bag of ice, to some fantastic wines and spirits, and big packages as well. So we offer our store specials and more actually online that gets delivered straight to your home. You can have certain booking times that you book in for. But yeah, I mean, so that's just launched. We had a very, very busy December. I'm sure you saw the traffic people wanted to avoid.
Yes.
And we had, a brilliant champagne special that we had on for all of December, and we were able to deliver to homes and, make things a little easier.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic service. And I will
awesome.
say, as you said, I've delivered for other people. It's a great gifting opportunity because you can say, hey, I can't make it to your party or happy birthday, and you can deliver a nice bottle of champagne, you can deliver a nice bottle of wine, a case of beer, and a couple of rum cakes to a friend, to family members on certain occasions. You can book in the time and it's delivered there and then. So yeah, it's a fantastic
How much
service.
notice do you need for that? More than 24 hours?
Same day delivery.
Same day.
Yeah,
delivery. Nice.
We have our delivery drivers there and ready to go, and it's straight out of our stores. But so that's a really, really exciting new platform that we launched, Tortuga.ky, nice and easy. And it's the same experience in shopping in our great stores. But we are much more than just our stores. I'm sure Eugene can.
Yeah. Well, I look on the online. It's really important to listen to what your customers are looking for. And customers want convenience today.
That's right.
And we're now used to shopping on Amazon, etc., etc. So the online portal of the world is so important to consumers, and it's important to get it right. So, it's great to have a fantastic shopping experience, but you've got to make sure the delivery experience is excellent, and that's something we've worked very hard on. So, for example, you'll be able to track your delivery. You'll see the driver coming to your house. You'll know exactly when they're going to arrive. So it's a great piece of innovation that we've recently introduced. But look, we're much more than about our retail stores and our online. We're quite a diverse business, and I think if COVID has taught the business world anything, it's very important to diversify and make sure that you've got kind of a number of streams. We're a family company. Right, and a family.
I feel like I'm part of that family with all the patties I eat.
Well, good. And the family values are so important to us. We treat all our staff as family members. In fact, we call them family members. We think of our customers as family members. So everything we do is geared around our customers. And our family members, our staff, but across our business has been evolving for many years. Now, in 2020, it was, to coin a phrase from the late great Queen Elizabeth II, it was Nana's horribilis. We had COVID, the pandemic that ripped the world, but much worse than that from a Tortuga point of view. Mr. Hamady passed away. Now, Mr. Hamady was the life and soul of Tortuga, the company, and irreplaceable. So it kind of forced a bit of a reset, and we're very, very fortunate that that the family legacy remains. His wife Caroline, his children Monique and Captain Basil are all on the board of Tortuga, and driving the forward direction of the company. But it was an opportunity for us to then say, right, how do we replace the irreplaceable, and how do we rebuild, and make sure that we maintain that legacy of Mr. Hamady. And that's the most important kind of thing for us, and that's, I guess, why we come into work every day, is to make sure that we kind of maintain and build and grow that legacy. And how are we doing that? By really expanding the business in a number of areas. Nick already touched on our distribution business. A lot of people don't know that we are Coca-Cola in Cayman. We are the distributor for Coca-Cola. We just re-signed our agreement with them. They're very happy with the work that we've been doing with them. We have a number of other brands. As Nick mentioned, we've over 400 brands we represent, from Flor de Caña Rum, Kim Crawford Wines, Robert Mondavi, to name but a few. So it's really a question of listening to our customers, looking at the brands they want. On the shopping experience side, we have 19 locations we mentioned earlier. We have a number of different types of retail stores. We have retail stores geared very much towards the visitor market, cruise passengers in Georgetown and in West Bay. At the airport, we have 2 stores at the airport, 1 liquor store and 1 souvenir store. So we kind of cover the length and breadth of Cayman, and we try and cover as many segments as possible.
I just love to see when the buses are pulling up outside of Tortuga, and the visitors come off, and the first thing they do is stop to take a photo of the pirates on the outside. Mm-hmm. I just love to watch them do that.
We've got more pirates coming.
It's just so nice. Gives you a nice feeling. You live here, and you just enjoy how other people can come and just enjoy the space.
Well, we genuinely, a lot of people always think of Tortuga as being, a representation of Cayman. We're as Eugene mentioned, we're part of that Cayman entrepreneurial spirit. Mm-hmm. With 2 people started this company, and now it's 140 people, and the rum cake is seen all over the world. You see it now in Miami Airport. You see it it's the #1 gift in all of the cruise ships across the Caribbean, and we're able to have that Cayman Island story on the back of it, and it's really, really important for us to tell that Cayman Island story and try and be an ambassador for the Cayman Islands across the world.
And it's the best rum cake.
And it's the best rum cake. You will not find better.
Best and the original secret recipe passed
I
down
tell
for
you,
generations.
one slice can make you relax.
Mm-hmm. And the great news is, and we're super excited that we've been developing that centre in our North Sound Road, our main area there in Industrial Park, to have a brand new visitor center.
No way.
Yes.
Oh.
Which is, something that Eugene has driven and said, this needs to be the home and the heart of Tortuga, and Cayman Islands will always be a big part of that. So you will now, when I say now, maybe in a month's time, hopefully less,
How soon?
be able to come through and see the rum cakes being baked, see the rum being poured over our Cayman Islands rum cake, and see the history and the story of Tortuga, and you'll be able to, and all of our visitors will be able to see, and we'll be telling that amazing story that Tortuga has through our visitor centre, where you'll be able to sample, and your sister will be able to sample rum cake.
Oh, she'll be happy. Oh, she bought a whole bunch to take for family and friends, and I'm like, "You sure you can get through the airport with all that stuff?" But she did. So.
And it's really important, and we love that. We love that you can't leave Cayman without buying rum cakes.
No,
for
so
family and
everybody either had rum or rum cakes in their luggage.
Yes.
Because they bought it from Northtown Road. Yes. Rather than the airport, they just wanted to pack all that and just get it right.
And this is when we talk about legacy. We are the home of the rum cake, so bringing that to life for other customers here in Cayman, but also for visitors, to be able to see where we've come from, how we've evolved, and where we're heading. Is really important to us. So we're really excited about our Tortuga experience that will be opening in February.
I'm looking forward to that visitor center. On that note, we're going to take a quick break. We've got to make some money too here, Eugene. And in case you're just joining us, this is our first segment on the Business Buzz. We're speaking to the CEO of Tortuga, Mr. Eugene Nolan, and alongside him we have Mr. Nick Foster. He's the sales and marketing manager at Tortuga. Thanks to our sponsors this morning, Cayman Insurance Center. And don't forget, it's Taco Tuesday. Tucker Restaurant giving away that gift certificate. So keep it locked right here on Radio Cayman, and we'll tell you when and how you can win.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, he hath founded it upon the seas.
Some military action took place off the sea during World War II. On land, very little military action took place despite the installation of the U.S. Naval Base in Georgetown. Although they did have regular rounds of duties, the Americans had opportunities to interact with locals when not on duty. Informal parties were held at Petra Plantation, Hislop's Ice Cream Parlor, or the tea shop run by Madeline and Myrtle Ebanks. Reverend George Hicks, a Presbyterian minister, was appointed honorary chaplain. As would be, romance blossomed, as well as including the marriage of Lillian Bodden, daughter of Captain Rail and Chief Warrant Officer Jack Howard. However, tensions did occasionally rise, especially if the young Caymanian women were overly friendly to the Americans. On several occasions, fights between the Caymanian men and American military would break out near the town hall, with the most serious incident taking place in December 1943 when 40 of the Caymanian men were home on leave.
It's a brand new year, providing new opportunities in service to our Cayman Islands. We, Rotary Central, a premier voluntary NPO, join hands with you to fix things, make things better, improve on our way of life, give that helping hand, that shoulder to lean on, that push up the hill, clear that guiding path. This is Rotary Central, part of the circle that gets things done. Rotary, all the good you imagine.
Radio Cayman's Historical Vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. Busy chatting and miss my cue. Thank you, Susan. Good morning to Susan, our producer of the Business Buzz. It's 10 minutes until 8 o'clock. We have in the studio from Tortuga, CEO Mr. Eugene Nolan, and we have Mr. Nick Coster. Did I say Foster earlier?
It happens all the time. It's a Cayman Islands thing. There's a
did.
very large supermarket.
Nick Coster, Sales and Marketing Manager at Tortuga, and he did not correct me.
No,
thanks for being so nice,
I'm used to
Nick.
it,
No, we're talking about Tortuga. No, Eugene, you're the new CEO, and you're in a position where you have to basically oversee everything, right?
Yes.
Everything rests on your shoulders. How is it going so far?
I have big shoulders.
I like that. Look, I love that.
Look, it's never one person. It's a team.
It's a team.
You know, we have an amazing team at Tortuga. We have just some great people. Jeremy Ebanks, our COO, Nirmala Janki, our head of finance, Neil Hamity, who looks after our legal and regulatory, Ms. Delrose Williams, you know, who basically runs the company, really, an amazing woman, and of course Miss Caroline, and you know, a very engaged board. So you know, Monique Hamity and Captain Basil Hamity. So
the family is still involved with the business.
The family, you know, it's very much
so.
Family values, as we mentioned earlier, is so important to us, and you know, our number one asset is our people. So we're only as good as our people. So you know, one of our key aims and ambitions, and we have a lot of ambitions at Tortuga, but one of them, we call it cherishing our people, and it's about being the number one employer in the Cayman Islands, and that's something we strive for every day with our colleagues and team members. And as I might have mentioned earlier, you know, we call everyone who works for us a family member, you know, and we're trying to build, you know, a very close-knit company, you know, and we're big, we're scattered, we're in, you know, we've got 19 stores around the island, we have multiple warehouses around the island, so we've got a very scattered workforce. So it's really important for us to come together.
Do you ever get a chance to come together?
Well, last night, in fact, we had the entire company together, you know, for an event to celebrate, you know, the end of 22. December is our busiest month of the year, and you know, December was a record month for the company ever. So we were just so proud of the entire team, and you know, we brought them together last night for a little celebration.
You could make it out this morning, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You know?
Of course.
So what's the work culture like at Tortuga for Tortuga staff?
Yeah, it's a great question, and I would say, if I had to choose one word, I would say engaging.
Engaging.
Yeah, and that's really the culture we're trying to build, and you know, we're continuing. You know, to enhance the legacy of the past. Everyone's opinion matters. You know, that's very important. And making sure we reach out to all our team members, you know, as often as possible and listen. Right. You know, I talked about our leadership team, and we've some great people, but, you know, the guys who really do all the work are those who are customer facing, our retail staff, our operations, our warehouse team, our delivery teams. You know, they're the heart and soul of our company. So, you know, wrapping our arms around listening to them and evolving based on their feedback is really important to us. So, you know, as we continue to grow and develop the company, and we are very ambitious, you know, our vision is a very simple one, is to be number one in everything we do, whether that's retail, wholesale, best place to work. You know, very realisable, but we can only do it together, you know, as a team.
Numero uno. So do you have any vacancies right now?
So yes, you know, kind of coming out of COVID, you know, like a lot of a lot of businesses that you know, are impacted by the overseas market. You know, we've been recruiting heavily. You know, we've added nearly 40 family members. You know, over the last 12 months. 40.
Wow. That's a lot.
And we're still recruiting. You know, we're recruiting in marketing, we're recruiting in retail, in particular, and in operations. So you know, I would encourage anyone to visit tortuga.ky. All our job vacancies are shown there. Also, follow us on social media, on Instagram, Facebook. We regularly post available roles there. You know, we're very proud of the fact that, you know, the majority of our workforce is Caymanian. You know, we're developing you know, very much a growth mentality. We're very lucky that we've recently had a new head of people and culture join us, Anita Wilson. You know, and she joined us in December, and she's helping us kind of chart the path forward for all our family members.
Is that a new position?
It is a new position, yes. We created a people and culture department.
Head of people. I like that.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to look after your people, right?
That's
and
right.
You got to have the right culture.
That's right. I just love it. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah. And you know, even just stopping, you know, we have our team where you get your paddies, just to the right. You can stop in and say, "Hey, I want to talk to someone about, you know, working at Tortuga." We'll always come in, we'll listen. You know, we are a company that's very community minded. You know, no matter where we are, even you see us in an event. We're out this weekend handing out smart water at the Stride on Sunday. Yeah, and ask the team. Say, hey, I've seen you. Well, I'm interested at working at Tortuga.
I heard you in
seeing what's going on. Yeah, exactly. And I want to work there. That Eugene seems like a good guy.
Eugene's got those power glasses on. You can't miss Eugene. I love them.
Look, it's a very exciting time to be at Tortuga. You know,
I'm excited for you all too.
Yeah, look,
you'll be 40 next year.
We will. I know. Yeah, and you know, we have a number of innovations in the pipeline that we won't talk about today. We will eke those out over the course of this year, but we have a lot of planning going on for how we're going to celebrate our 40th anniversary. You know, quite a milestone for us. You know, this year will be our biggest year ever. You know, as we continue to sensibly grow and develop the company, and you know, because we're multifaceted, you know, we have retail stores all along 7 Mile Beach. You know, our Tortuga fine wine and liquor stores. We have our discount liquor stores in West Bay, in Prospect, in Pasadora. We have at Northtown Road, as well as our visitor centre, the Tortuga Experience that we're opening next month. You know, we have a big retail store there. That's where everyone comes in the morning to buy their breakfast patties. You know, so we've got our retail, and then we've got our wholesale business that we continue to grow. So it's really exciting as we head into our 40th year.
E-commerce as well.
And our e-commerce. I mean, this is a new channel to us, and as I say, this was in direct response to customers saying we want to be able to buy online, but it's got to work properly, and it's got to be seamless and easy. And we listened to that feedback, and we developed, you know, to what our customers asked for.
So much going on over there. Nick, you're going to be busy for a long time.
I always am. I love it though. You know, this is the thing. You know, we're doing such great things, and we're able to be part of such an exciting entrepreneurial company. So it can be one day, you know, someone will have an idea. It doesn't matter who it is. As Eugene said, it could be someone in a store. Hey, I want to do this. I want to do wine tastings on a Friday, and we'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and do it.
On a Friday. Yeah, I like that.
There's very little red tape. Anyone can walk into Eugene's office and with an idea, and it will always get listened to and done. And that's something that's been across Tortuga in the nearly 40 years it's been going, is that entrepreneurial spirit, and the exciting things never end.
Well, as you guys move forward, I want to wish you all the best. Thank you, I know you're going to be back in the studio because you had fun this morning.
It's been fantastic, Anita. Thank you so much.
I should have bought patties.
Oh, man. Next time. And decaf coffee. No, I'm kidding. No, but we really appreciate you being in the studio this morning. And we look forward to having you back to talk more about the 40th anniversary, even about the opening of the visitor center, because I'm excited about that, because I know our visitors to the island is going to really, really appreciate this.
It is going to be amazing.
And you won't be just catering for cruise ship passengers, you'll be catering to overnight visitors, stay over visitors as well.
And all our residents on island,
That's right.
It is a story. It's a Cayman story.
That's right.
And it's,
That's right.
we're bringing it to life, so we're very excited.
Thank you for everything that you do for the Cayman Islands. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Anita.
Thanks to our sponsor this morning, Cayman Insurance Center. And don't forget, it's 2-for-1 taco and margaritas today at Tucker Restaurant and Bar. And keep listening, because we are going to give you a gift certificate, a $25 gift certificate to enjoy over at Tucker Restaurant and Bar, 2 locations, East End or West Bay. Now, how are we going to give this away? Susan's got a news coming up, news, weather, traffic. Right after traffic, call us. Be the second caller. It's that easy. Be the second caller, and you can win that $25 gift certificate to Tucker Restaurant and Bar. Thanks to our sponsor, Cayman Insurance Center.
When you're on the go, the experienced team at Foster's Pharmacy are here to help. Drop off your prescription while you shop, or WhatsApp us and we'll prepare it, ready for your arrival.
Whether you need prescription or over-the-counter medications, blood glucose testing, or advice on vitamins and supplements, we're here early in the morning to late at night. Both of our locations at our Camana Bay and airport stores are open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday to Saturday.
For more info, visit fosters.ky/pharmacy. Foster's Pharmacy. Better health, because we care.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Karsley Fuller. During a recent select committee meeting, lawmakers reviewed the proposed gambling amendment bill to make recommendations and present a report to the House on the matter. The bill features a range of increased penalties to the Gambling Act, with the police commissioner throwing his full support behind it, adding that more teeth to the act could be a deterrent against illegal gambling. Premier the Honorable Wayne Panton also asked Commissioner Derek Byrne if he believes a national lottery would be a good alternative to illegal numbers.
If there was, for example, a national lottery that was legal, regulated, fully regulated, do you think that that would mean there would be no illegal activities along the same lines as we have today that continue to occur?
My sense there, Premier, I suppose, trying to look through the looking glass, is that you're providing a legal alternative, so therefore you're reducing the capacity for the illegal activity to take place. People find an alternative that is regulated and controlled. So from the piece of research that I have done in terms of preparing my papers, it has worked successfully elsewhere. I mean, I know there's a lot of work to be done. I appreciate that's outside of my control, but I do think that it does provide a good legal alternative, and that should, in effect, reduce the capacity for the illegal activity associated with illegal gambling and illegal gambling in all of its forms.
The PAC-led government has committed to holding a referendum on that issue in the near future, although no firm date has yet been set. The Select Committee on the Gambling Bill has adjourned until a later date following further discussion by Cabinet. And in other news, the annual Cocoa Fest is coming up next month. Radio Cayman's Dion Englund has more.
The management and staff at Pedro St. James are inviting the public on Saturday, the 18th of February, from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Pedro St. James National Historic Site on Pedro Castle Road in Savannah. Cocoa Fest brings together local cooks, craftsmen, producers, and farmers through a shared love for the coconut in a fun and interactive environment. The event provides an avenue for local micro-businesses to show showcase their coconut-inspired products to the community while allowing guests to indulge in an array of creative cottage industry products that often cannot be purchased in stores. Cultural demonstrations on the uses of coconut throughout Cayman's history will be held on site by local artisans. Admission is only $10 for adults and $5 for children 6 and above. Children under 6 are free. For more information on the event, email admin@Pedro St. James, that's pedrostjames.ky, or call 947-3329. Reporting for Radio Cayman News, I'm Dion Anglin.
In regional news, UN Secretary General Antonio Gutierrez on Monday insisted on the deployment of an international specialized armed force to Haiti and called on governments to consider halting deportations as the country's situation spirals. The recommendations were issued as part of a report on the UN Integrated Office in Haiti, with Gutierrez noting that gang-related violence and human rights violations have reached a critical level. He noted that while last year's gang-led siege at a main fuel terminal has ended, a special force is still needed to ensure that key infrastructure remains unobscured and that the people are able to safely vote in a general election, which date has not yet been set. Now with a check of international news, here's the BBC, which will take us out of the newscast. I'm Karsley Fuller.
BBC News with Gareth Barlow. 5 regional governors in Ukraine are among those to have lost their jobs as part of a reshuffle carried out by President Zelensky, linked to an anti-corruption campaign. Others have resigned, including a deputy defence minister. There have been reports that inflated prices were charged for food supplies to the military. Germany has promised an urgent response to an official request from Poland to send German-made tanks to Ukraine. During a meeting earlier in Berlin, the head of NATO said the government in Kiev needed heavier and more advanced weapons as soon as possible. As Afghanistan suffers its coldest winter in a decade, a Taliban official has told the BBC that more than 120 people have died because of the cold. Relief operations have been hampered by a government ban on women working with aid agencies. The governor of California has condemned U.S. gun laws after the second mass shooting in the state in days. Gavin Newsom said there could be no justification for widespread ownership of weapons of war. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com. Did you know that ValueMed Pharmacy has a free online prescription service? Managing your health and medical requirements has never been easier with ValueMed. Simply visit value-medpharmacy.com. That's VALU-medpharmacy.com and click the Refill Prescriptions tab on our website. Fill in the information for new prescriptions or refills and choose your preferred pickup location. ValueMed on Walkers Road or Town. Then bring in your original prescription from your doctor when picking up. There's no need to stand in line and wait for your prescription. Save time and pick up prescriptions at your convenience by visiting value-medpharmacy.com. That's VALU-medpharmacy.com.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman with the latest up-to-date, accurate news and information. For your convenience, the headline news will be repeated on our sister station, Breeze 105.3 FM, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or download the Radio Cayman app in the App Store or log on to www.radiocayman.gov.ky and stay connected to what's happening in the community. Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
I've got some beautiful clothes. I know just where they go. Puritan Cleaners.
Puritan Cleaners, now using the most popular and eco-friendly cleaning solvents. 2 convenient locations to serve you: Savannah Countryside and Eastern Avenue, Georgetown. Drive-through, rain or shine, free pickup and delivery services available. Call Puritan Cleaners 949-7104. Also ask about our in-house discounts. Puritan Cleaners, you feel good when you look good.
Puritan Cleaners, 949-7104. That's 949-7104. Don't be caught up by the weather again. Stay in the know with Radio Cayman's 7 a.m. weather report every Monday through Friday. Proudly brought to you by the Department of Environment, reminding you to respect the marine parks and fish responsibly. Download the Cayman DOE app today.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong Series is brought to you by Encourse Cayman. Visit encourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. Encourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
Change your thinking. Change your life. Developing the giver's mindset can bolster any relationship.
As motivational speaker Tony Robbins said, some of the biggest challenges in relationships come from the fact that most people enter a relationship in order to get something. They're trying to find someone who's going to make them feel good. In reality, the only way a relationship will last is if you see a relationship as a place that you go to give and not only a place that you go to take.
Change your thinking. Change your life.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong Series is brought to you by Encourse Cayman. Visit encourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. Encourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
These days, feelings of loneliness, anxiety, stress, and depression can be overwhelming. Just know you are not alone. Encourse Cayman offers private mental health services for children, teens, adults, and groups. Visit encourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. Encourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
When you're craving something big, something tasty that gives you that lip-smacking satisfaction, something that hits the spot, there is nothing better than a footlong from Subway.
It's pretty tasty.
Filling and full of flavor. Try our new sweet onion steak teriyaki with a twist. Or the classic chicken teriyaki. Top it with green pepper, onions, cheese, and that sweet onion teriyaki sauce, all piled on your favorite artisanal bread. Satisfy that craving with a footlong from Subway.
Fresh, delicious, tasty, meaty.
Let's make it a meal with a drink, chips, and cookies. There is nothing better than a footlong from Subway.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz. It's a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. I keep thinking, I'm thinking it's Monday, Susan. No, it's Tuesday. It's going to be a short work week for most of us. It's 13 minutes after 8 o'clock, and we're very happy to have a guest in the studio. We only have one guest this morning on this segment, and it's Mr. Fernando Soler. He's a venue manager over at Coral Beach. And Susan, we're going to do, before we take it to Soler, Mr. Soler, we've got a caller on the line, a second caller? A second caller? No, not a caller yet. Okay. So don't forget, Tucker Giveaway, Tucker Restaurant and Bar, every Tuesday because you know what? We love 2-for-1 tacos and margaritas. They've got your, they feature your specialty tacos. You've got your peanut chicken. You ever had peanut chicken, Susan? Nope. I've never had peanut chicken, but I don't eat meat anymore. So we've got blackened fish, pulled pork, vegetarian, and coconut shrimp. So be the second caller right now, and you can win that $25 gift certificate to Tucker Restaurant and Bar. So let me give you those numbers in case you don't have them. 949-8037 or 949-6990. That's 949-8037 or 949-6990. In the meantime, let's have our chat with... oh, you have a caller, Susan. Oh, a second caller. So the first caller missed out, so we've got a second caller. Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am great. Yourself?
Good, thank you. And you sound a bit distant. If you have me, are you in speaker?
I don't speak at all.
Okay, no, that's better.
Okay.
Okay, so you're the second caller. We don't have a trivia today, so we made it really, really easy for our listeners. Congratulations.
Yes,
Who am I speaking with?
Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey, good morning. We haven't heard your voice in a while.
I know.
Everything's well?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Jeffrey, thanks for listening. Thanks for being the second caller. And congratulations. You'll enjoy that $25 gift certificate to Tucker Restaurant and Bar. Get yourself some nice food. But don't forget.
My wife is Mexican, so.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, please, Jeffrey, please stay on the line, and Susan will take your number, okay? And congratulations once again.
Thank you again.
Thank you. And thanks to Tucker Restaurant and Bar for playing Taco Tuesday, trivia, and just about everything else. Don't forget, 2 locations, Tucker Restaurant. We've got them at Morgan's Harbor in West Bay and in East End, and they're both my favorite locations. Now, we haven't forgotten our guest in the studio. Good morning again. It's Fernando Soler. Fernando is the venue manager at Coral Beach. How are you, Fernando?
Good, Anita. Thank you for having me, and very nice to be here with you for a few minutes this morning.
No, you're more than a few minutes. We'll be chatting for a while.
Oh boy!
I know you got lots to say too, right? But that's good. That's good. That's a good thing. So, Coral Beach. Now, for those who don't know, what Coral Beach is, you might think it's a little beach on the island in Grand Cayman. You know, let's tell them what exactly is Coral Beach.
Well, Coral Beach is, for lack of a better expression, the sister to Royal Palms, right?
Sister to Royal Palms.
Yeah, or brother.
Okay.
We're situated on the right side, adjacent to where Royal Palms was located. So we're obstructed by the tunnel on West Bay Road, which is, prohibiting you from seeing the venue when you're driving by. So we've added a massive billboard on the side of the road there now, 8x8 billboard advertising our facilities and what we have to offer. Hopefully that can help, drive more business towards the venue.
Because I didn't know that Coral Beach was out there. I know when we had the Royal Palms location, you go partying every weekend and stuff like that. The beaches out there, and Coral Beach existed at that time. During those times. Now I'm going into West Bay, and I totally missed the entrance because, like you say, the tunnel is a distraction. So we don't think about looking left if you're coming from Georgetown. So. I'm glad you have that billboard.
Yeah. Well, we put that up last week, Wednesday, and thankfully we're starting to see more tourists coming into the venue, which is a really good thing for us. On the cruise ship days, we do very well, but more so on the weekends is where we're hoping to be able to build more local business for sure. we've added quite a few different amenities, Anita, over the last few months. I'd like to share what we've added to our offerings at Coral Beach. So we've added a water sports element. So guests to our venue can rent a jet ski, paddleboard, kayaks. There's snorkel equipment. We've got banana boat rides. They can even get a snorkel trip out to the kiddie wake if they want to go out there snorkeling. We also can offer that. There's also Thai massage. We've got a
massage.
Thai massage.
Thai.
Thai.
Okay. I'm like, Thai. Okay. You brought it from Kai.
No, the Thai. We've got a lady from Thailand that does really good massages. So, along with our food and beverage element, we've developed the venue into a day club.
I like that day club.
A day club. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We're not the Nikki Beach yet. Would love to be, but you can come with your family, spend the whole day with us. There's lots to do. There's volleyball court as well. We've got cornhole games that you can play. So there's lots to do. To keep one entertained out there at Coral Beach.
Okay, so you cater basically for cruise ship passengers, but locals can go out and enjoy as well.
Absolutely,
I like that. It's hard to find, Fernando. It's hard to find somewhere on the beach to swim and have fun. We've got Governor's Beach and we've got Public Beach, and then we have Rome Point. Well, Rome Point, they've reopened, partially reopened. But there's nowhere else to go. So I had family down. I mean, I was saying this all morning. I had family down at Christmas, right? And I was taking them from Public Beach to Governor's Beach. I totally forgot about Coral Beach. So they're going to have to come back. They'll have to come back and so I can take them to Coral Beach. No. I looked at your website this morning, and you have those day beds?
We've got cabanas.
Cabanas, right? Now, what sort of price are we looking at can I book for a day? The whole thing for a day? I can. What's the price like for a day?
The price for a cabana is the prices are in U.S. dollars, mainly because we're marketing to the cruise ships.
Correct.
So it's $432. That includes a bottle of prosecco or 2 buckets of beer, bottled water, and appetizer platter that feeds about 8 people.
Okay.
Which could serve as basically your lunch for the day. For if you've got a group of say 6 to 8 people.
How many people can fit into that cabana?
About 8 people.
8 people. Okay.
Yes. It also has day beds. There's a server there at their every beck and call. So we tend to rent those out on the cruise ship days. Yesterday, for instance, we rented all 6 of them.
Nice.
So that's very popular with the tourists for sure. We do have some locals that come and rent those as well, and just spend the day. They use them for kids' birthday parties, things like that as well.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
So do you have weddings and other events?
Yes.
People rent them. Now, do you actually count how many people stay in those cabanas? Just of my own interest.
If we'll say 8 people is comfortable. It's 12 people or so. We really,
Max.
we want to make sure that it's comfortable.
Right,
so if there's additional seating needed, we can add chairs on the outside of the cabana.
Okay.
and the guests can put their drinks and bags and stuff inside,
right?
Just so that it's a good experience for them.
And it provides shade for the guests.
Exactly.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Because you don't have any trees anymore on the beach.
No, we do. We've got lots of beautiful, beautiful. We've still got the Casuarina pines. We've got a lot of sea grape trees. So there's lots of natural shade.
Okay.
We've got umbrellas as well, of course. But the guests tend to like the natural shade better from the trees.
So do you still have the restaurant on site?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, we've got
Which
the
was your
patio.
Right.
We've got the restaurant patio. There's not an actual covered dining area. We use picnic benches, umbrellas. So it's outdoors.
So if someone wants to book, you just go online and you can book it online.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. I like it. I love it. Man, I suffered over Christmas.
Yeah. Well, suffer no more, Anita. You know where to come in the future.
I just forgot about Coral Beach. I haven't been since there's no dancing at Royal Palms anymore. There's no Royal Palms per se. That you just forget that the beach is there.
Yeah.
I thought it became a private property. I just assumed that somebody bought it over and it's now private. Everything goes private, so it's no beach. But I'm happy to hear that Coral Beach is alive and well.
We are very much alive and well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, Sue, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue our discussion with Mr. Fernando Soler. He's a venue manager over at Coral Beach on the West Bay Road.
Radio K-Man's Super Jam Show, the #1 drive time entertainment show on your radio. Enjoy a mix of pop, hip-hop,
dancehall, urban gospel.
The Super Jam Show is
brought to you by these kind sponsors.
The Cayman Islands Football Association, CIFA, building a better future for Cayman football.
Cayman Insurance Center.
Don't take chances with your family's future or your valuable assets. Call me today, Michael Webster, at 925-5433.
UWI Open Campus, on-site, online, and on demand.
Visit open.uwi.edu. Call them today at 946-8322.
Super Jam.
Also brought to you by
Superior Auto Center. Do it right the first time with Superior Auto.
949-9570
or 525-9571.
Superior Auto. They keep your car in tune.
Super Jam.
Also brought to you by
Yum School Lunch Program, now available at selected private and public schools across Grand Cayman.
The #1 drive time entertainment show on your radio.
Super Jam. We give you honor and praise, adoration and glory. Radio Cayman.
Praise time.
Praise him, praise him.
Come and let's praise the Lord. Come and let's praise the Lord. Praise him in the morning and in the evening. Oh, let's praise the Lord.
Praise time in the morning.
Praise him, praise him.
Weekdays 6 to 6:30 a.m.
Radio Cayman, waking you up.
Rock my soul in the blues of my favorite. Rock my soul in the blues of my favorite.
Praise time.
I know he cares. He'll always be there. Oh, yeah. Praise him, praise him, praise him.
Praise time.
Set your clock for 6 a.m. or you will miss it.
Radio Cayman, maintaining the innovation.
On a daily basis, making it easy to connect with you, our listeners. Add us to WhatsApp today, 925-3261. That's 925-3261.
Radio Cayman.
Send a text or voice note.
Can I send a request, please?
You don't really have to ask us. Just send a request.
This is a shout out to my ex.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman, maintaining the innovation.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Yep, that's me. Good morning. And on the board, we have Susan, our producer of the Business Buzz. It's a brand new year, and I've got to tell Susan, thank you. Susan makes my work so much easier. Susan, thank you. Keep on making my life easier so I can do other things too. And in the studio, we have Mr. Fernando Soler. He's the venue manager at Coral Beach. And we all know Coral Beach used to be the venue for the old Royal Palms. And Fernando, I cannot tell you how happy I am that this is still in existence. I had no idea. I thought the property, like I said earlier, the property was sold, and locals can go back out there and enjoy. So I'm happy. I think I'll be there this weekend.
We're definitely open, Anita, and
tell us about your opening hours.
We definitely welcome locals.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to just clarify something.
Mm-hmm.
We do not charge locals to use the venue. Just in case there's any information out there contrary to that. Okay. We do not charge locals entry. We do not charge locals to use the facility. The only request we have is not for outside alcohol or food to be brought in, but to patronize the establishment, which allows us to operate the business. Mm-hmm. That's the only request that we have.
Okay, all right. Now, having said that, if I want to rent, say, some of your chairs and stuff like that, is there a charge? I mean, how much you charge?
We do not. We don't charge locals to use the chairs.
You don't charge?
Nope.
What?
The only charge would be for cabanas.
Cabanas.
But the chairs, they're
and the
welcome.
Cabanas would rent for the same price.
Yes.
The $432
Correct.
US.
Yeah.
Okay, for the entire day.
For the entire day.
Which would be from what time?
From opening, which on the non-ship days is 10 a.m.
Okay.
Till 7 p.m. On cruise ship days, we're
I get to watch the sunset?
Yeah, absolutely.
What? Yeah, nice.
On cruise ship days, we're open usually before 8 a.m.
Okay, we have a call, Sue? Yeah. Okay, good morning. We have, let's hear from you, caller.
Good morning, and good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
Just have a question or two. Y'all just talking about the Coral Beach, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I understand that there's a $5 toll charge to come on to the beach.
No, ma'am. There's no charge. We don't charge locals to enter Coral Beach.
Yeah, well, I'm talking from the pier, from the cruise ship passengers. You have to pay $5 to come onto the beach.
That is correct.
And then the $5, I see that you all have a booth down there at the place selling the tickets for the beach for $5. Then they take a taxi to come down to you guys, and then they take a taxi to come back up. So what does that $5 include?
That $5 is a charge to. Obviously, we have lots of overhead expenses. So if they want to use the showers, we've got to pay water. We've got to pay for the Wi-Fi, the bathrooms, and all the amenities that come along with those. Those things have a cost. So really, that's what that $5 is. It's just a fee to help cover those expenses. In a lot of cases, they may come, just use the beach, take a swim, don't purchase any food or any drink. So that $5 simply helps to offset our expenses.
Well, I understand where you're coming from, but is that a public beach? Is it a public beach?
No, it's not a public beach.
No, it's not. He's saying it's not a public beach.
So your spot is not public, so they have to pay $5 to come in regardless. If they're going to walk down to the rest of the beach to enjoy the rest of the beach, they will probably come back through your entrance. I mean, I'll come back to your entrance, right?
Carl, you're sort of muffled. I'm not sure if you have something. If you have something over your phone, but
I don't. No. What I'm trying to say is, if they're paying $5 to enter onto your private, you said it's not a public beach, so apparently it's private. Then is it, sir?
Okay, it's a private beach, so they're charging the $5 for entry, and I think that's reasonable because I mean, if it's a private beach and you're only paying $5, that's a good deal, because I tell you what, it's hard to find a beach anywhere besides public beach and Governor's Beach. You know, everything else is either private or there's a walkway that you don't want to go through. You know, so to pay, I would pay. I said this. I'll pay $10 to come and sit out at Coral Beach, and especially if I knew it was open, I'd be there with my $10. Caller, thank you so much, and we appreciate you calling. So, Fernando, you're the venue manager, so you take care of all of this, and I'm pretty sure you get this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why do I have to pay $5? But it's just fair, like you
Well,
say,
actually,
you have overhead expenses.
I mean, well, Anita, actually, we really don't have any guests that are upset about that. They understand that in today's world, we're living in working in exceptional times. Everything has a cost.
That's right.
You know, 2 or 3 years ago, you didn't consider water or any of these things to be, you know, it was just
you just go on the beach and have a good time.
You were never conscious about these things, and today, unfortunately, we have to be. We rolled around with what was a reasonable fee. Is it $2? Is it $3? And that we established that $5 was a fair cost. And as I said again, it's simply just to help offset our expenses. Some people will choose to purchase food and drinks. Some people don't. At least the $5 helps to offset the cost of keeping the lights on, the showers, and using the bathrooms and all the amenities that we have at Coral Beach.
Okay. Now, let's talk about non-cruise ship days. So, say on my day off, non-cruise ship days, you don't have any cruise ships in, I can just come in.
You can simply come in.
I'm loving it. I can just come in, make sure I don't have food, you know, come prepared to have a good time on the beach, but
absolutely,
you know, support the business, buy some food, buy some drinks, you know, whatever, and I don't have to pay for chairs.
You don't have to.
Do I get an umbrella?
You can get an umbrella if you want an umbrella.
Okay.
There's lots of natural shade as well.
Availability? Just in case
there's never been an issue with those with having enough umbrellas or things like that. The venue is huge.
Okay.
We can accommodate up to 550 people. So on a non-ship day, you've got all the choices in the world where to sit. So yeah, it's a beautiful place to come relax, spend a day with your family.
Remind me again, the cabanas on non-cruise ship days. I still have to pay for that.
Yes, correct. That is the one cost that we cannot waive on non-ship days.
Okay. So even if I just want to have, let's see, the cabana for just maybe a couple of people, 3 people or so, can we do half price? I'm just fishing here.
Yeah, I mean it's something we could
consider.
We could
especially if
evaluate.
It's a slow day, you know, and you have maybe 30, 40 people, just in case, and the cabana is just sitting there looking pretty.
Yeah, it's possibly something we could evaluate
rather than have them sitting there empty. You know. Okay, all right. That's
Fair
food
enough.
for thought, right?
Absolutely.
Food for thought. No. Give us some example of the types of cuisine that you serve up at Coral Beach.
Well, we've added 2 local specials every day. So there's more than likely always jerk chicken would be a staple lunch, served with plantains, rice and beans, coleslaw.
You're getting hungry. Get me hungry here, man.
There's always jerk pork as well, and curry chicken or oxtail. So those are the local.
Fish?
Those are the local dishes.
Okay.
We've got fish on the menu. We've got red snapper.
I don't eat meat. No.
Oh my goodness. So we've got fresh local red snapper that we could have grilled or blackened, something like that.
Okay.
And the rest of the menu is primarily geared for cruise ship business. So there's sandwiches, salads, quesadillas, burgers, some appetizers, conch fritters, calamari, things that you find typical.
Okay.
No, there's no. There's conch fritters. Yeah. So there's a little of everything on the menu.
Do you have dessert?
Desserts, we're not well known for desserts. I mean, we've got ice cream, but that's
got to get some
that's
rum
about
cake
it.
in there.
We do have rum cake as well.
Okay.
Rum cake and ice cream we do have.
Rum cake and ice cream. We're sure
But yeah, we're not
the cruise ship passengers love that.
Yeah, desserts are not a big thing for us.
Okay.
Rum cake and ice cream we do have.
How about entertainment? Do you let's say, do you have any music entertainment? Any live bands or anything?
At this time, we don't. Throughout the year, we may put on some different events. We'll do the soca parties and stuff.
Right.
When that time of year comes around. Right now, no, we don't have any live music. We play background music.
Background music, okay.
Slide FM.
Slide FM.
Slide
okay.
FM. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't get no Barefoot Man or music like that?
No, we get soca and we get soca reggae.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what sort of upcoming events you have taking place at Coral Beach? You mentioned, was it Blue?
The soca on the beach. Soca on the beach. We'll once I think that's Carnival season starts around.
Now?
Around now.
May.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking. Cayman Carnival.
Yes.
Okay.
Carnival. Cayman Carnival is what I meant. We'll do some parties and stuff at Coral Beach. And then we also will partner with Monster Media to do the Capella Music Festival in April, which we also work in synergy with Monster Media.
Oh, so have you had Capella there already?
Last year, no, at Cayman Bay, not at Coral Beach. We used the Cayman Bay.
Right. So you're gonna have one at Coral Beach?
No,
because that venue is too small.
No, it's too small.
Yeah, it's too small. Yeah. Now, let's run by those opening hours again. Cruise ship and non-cruise ship days.
On the cruise ship days, we're open usually before 8 a.m. So I'd say 7:45 a.m. We're already ready for business, and we'll always open till 7 p.m. On non-ship days, we're open at 11 a.m.
Okay. Until 7.
7 p.m.
Until 7 p.m. Fernando, we have to take a quick break. We've got to make some money too. So I want to thank our sponsor this morning, Cayman Insurance Center.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Tune in every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. for Radio Cayman's Midday Newscast. Radio Cayman, the People's Station, your trusted official source for the latest news. The 12 p.m. news is proudly brought to you by Health City Cayman Islands. World-class healthcare within your reach.
Country classics.
Well, I was born to coal miner's daughter.
On the road again. They're gonna put me in the movies.
Papa Top again.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Well, I love them in
country classics.
Young love, first love.
You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. If you enjoy classic country music, come hang out with Radio Cayman this Saturday, 3:30 to 6 p.m.
In the Mississippi cotton picking Delta town.
This Saturday afternoon, following American Country Countdown, 3:30 to 6 on Radio Cayman.
Just walk on by, wait on the corner.
Country
classics.
Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
And with our guest in the studio this morning, Mr. Fernando Soler. He's a venue manager at Coral Beach on the West Bay Road. Exact location, 551 West Bay Road. And it's just before the tunnel on the West Bay Road. And now, Fernando, you say there's a sign now, right? So folks can't miss that, right?
Yes. There's a huge sign now just on the left side of the tunnel.
Okay.
Showing or advertising our facilities, what we have to offer.
Okay.
Hours of operation and so forth.
So how long that you've been Coral Beach been in operation since the whole change up thing and the whole?
Well, we reopened December 2021.
21? A year ago, just about?
Yes,
a little
over a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's it been going though?
It's been we've been going from strength to strength. I can say that. Our tourism numbers, we are starting to see an increase in our counts, which is really good. So yeah, the main thing for us is hopefully we can build back some of the local business just by getting the word out that we are open.
Well, you're doing it right now.
Exactly, being here with you this morning. So yeah, we'd love to increase our local business, definitely on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and get more locals, families coming out to the venue. Treat us like the new Royal Palms or Rum Point, for that matter.
Well, you know what? You've got a nice piece of beach there. I have to tell you, that's about a great spot, excellent location. And if somebody want to come out and swim, and it's just 7 Mile Beach. Choice 7 Mile Beach. Now, I don't really want to get into this, Fernando, but just a quick thing about Governor's Beach. We do have vendors there now with chairs and what do you call them? Umbrellas, lawn chairs. I mean, sometimes, I'll be quite honest, it's quite an eyesore. And but the umbrellas, you can hardly see the water. But, folks have to make a living. So, I'm not going to get in that. You're here to talk about your business. So, I see Coral Beach as a nice, quiet, place, beautiful beach area to come out and have a good time.
Exactly, and I'm not going to compare what's being done at those other places. All I can say is our staff are well trained. They're certified chefs, know how to handle food and prepare food, and the storage and cleanliness and all of those other things that comes part and parcel of running a food and beverage operation. We ensure that these things are taken seriously. As you just said, people got to live and got to eat. I'm not going to go down and say what it is that they're doing wrong. I think that's for the government to monitor. We have a beautiful facility, clean, safe, friendly staff. We serve great drinks, great food, and all I can control is what is under my management.
And you have shade.
Beautiful shade.
For people like me,
exactly.
I look for a little bush.
Very
to go
relaxing setting, just to come and have a great day in an unpretentious environment. We're the last remaining non-hotel bar and restaurant operation on the entire 7 Mile Beach. The last remaining one.
I like how you put that.
So
the last remaining,
yes,
without a hotel behind it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's food for thought. Now, don't say that too loudly, or somebody's gonna put one up.
Oh boy.
So you know how it goes.
They
right?
have to find the real estate to do so.
Well, we're probably going to land reclaim land soon. So, but that's another topic for another day. So, you are the venue manager. So, are you there all the time, Fernando?
I am there
basically?
pretty much all the time.
Pretty much, okay.
Yeah.
So, if I have a complaint, I come to you.
Absolutely.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, what would you like to leave with our listeners this morning?
No, I'd just like to let the public know that we are open for business, definitely. Monday to Friday, usually 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. On the weekends, 11 to 7. We've got a great product out there. Like I said, we've got a massage, a gazebo doing massages. You can get a Thai massage. You're suffering from any ailments. Dee does a great job with that. We've got a water sports operation. You can rent jet skis, paddle boards, kayaks, snorkel gear, banana boat rides. We do kids parties. We do any kind of gatherings that you might want to do. Family barbecues. You name it, we can do it.
For the kids for the birthday parties, how much notice do you need?
Probably a day.
And we can book online as well.
You can book online, and I can finalize the details. But yeah, I mean,
and you'll provide food
and everything.
For children.
All they got to
do
is
have like
show
hot
up.
dogs or
hot dogs.
Can we present a menu to you, or you have your own menu?
We have our own menu, but if someone wants something tailor made to their liking, we definitely can do that.
Okay. And you've got ice cream.
Ice cream. We've got
ice cream.
They can bring the cake is allowed.
Okay. So I can bring my own birthday cake. Oh, that's
Correct.
Nice. That's good. Well, Fernando, I wish you well. And you're from West Bay.
I am.
You're
from
a
West
bear.
Bay. I am a bear.
Because folks will hear the name Soler, and I'm like,
very much a West Bayer.
Boy, you're not from West Bay.
Very much Caymanian and very much a West Bayer.
Love it. Fernando, I want to thank you so much for coming by Radio Cayman this morning and let us know that Coral Beach is alive and well. And for a small entry fee, you get in there and spend the whole day.
For the tourists. There is no charge for locals.
Right. No. Oh, there's no charge for me, right?
No charge.
No, sorry, yes, that $5 is for those guys out the cruise ship. No.
We'll give you back your
money. So do we have to show an ID or something when we come in? Just come in?
No.
Oh, just say, hey, I'm from Savannah.
Well, most locals will come in on the weekends when there's no ship.
Right. So
there's no one checking.
Okay.
They just walk in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you well, and hopefully you'll have more fish on that menu.
Absolutely.
There's conch, so that's good.
If there's requests for certain items, we'll always add it.
You'll add it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're very, very welcome. And thanks to our sponsor this morning, Cayman Insurance Center. I want to say thanks to our guests on the first segment this morning, Mr. Eugene and Nick from Tortuga. Had fun with Fernando. He probably want to come back. He had so much fun.
Sure. Why not?
Thanks to our producer, Ms. Susan Watson. Susan, thank you. Also to our sponsor of the Business Buzz, Cayman Insurance Center. We could not do this without you. And also to Tucker Restaurant and Bar for bringing you Taco Tuesday. And thanks to Jeffrey for winning this morning, listening, being the second caller, and winning next week. We'll resume our trivia, and we'll make it a little bit harder for you next time. No, I'm just kidding. So 2-for-1 tacos and margaritas today at Tucker Restaurant and Bar, 2 locations, East End and Morgan's Harbor. Morgan's Harbor is a wonderful location. Also, it's East End, a good location as well. And they have today for Taco Tuesday, they've got your specialty tacos. You got peanut chicken, blackened fish, pulled pork, vegetarian, and coconut shrimp. So make sure you go out and enjoy. In the meantime, please stay safe. Enjoy the rest of the day. And until we see you, God's willing, on Thursday January 26th. From me, your host, Anita Khan. Goodbye.
46 years.
3 beloved isles. 1 beloved station. Radio Cayman.
The voice.
The heart. The soul of the Cayman Islands.